Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Smidwinders Radio. Thank you all for joining us today to listen to idiots around the fire bicker. Even though we're not actually around the fire, you can use your imaginations and hear our sexy voices. And today we have a lively show for you, mainly politics and feminazis. If you can stick through the whole time, we will applaud you. And I am joined here today by Doug Killjoy and Jugs and no Carlos today, or Tattooed Bones Gaming. And yeah, let's just start.
He's having a lot more fun than we are.
That is true.
So, Killjoy, you've been on a bit of an absence from the Smidwinders feed for a while. Care to talk about yourself a little bit here before we get started?
Well, technology has not been my friend today. That's all I have to say.
You've been on like a 6-month hiatus.
And you're going to talk about today.
All right.
Literally, the last time you were on was like 8 months ago when we last talked to Carlos.
But you're going to start going more because your job's over, right? You shouldn't be working at a pumpkin patch after.
I still am, actually.
What are you doing?
I was invited to clean it up, and boy, is my boss pissed.
Now he's
Why?
Painted pumpkins for Christmas.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know why, but everyone who works there, whose managers are all pissed, and I have no idea why.
There's a point where you just quit. Where it's just not
I want to get my
anymore.
last paycheck, so I'm going to keep working.
No matter what, they're going to give you your last paycheck.
Well,
It's a weekly thing.
Well, yeah, but if I leave, then I won't make as many hours, so...
You leave that's why you put in a week's notice and you leave at the end of the week. You put on your day of pay. As soon as you get your check, you tell them, hey, next week I'm not going to be here anymore. And then you stay out throughout the whole week, and then the last day of pay, you know what I mean. But
I thought it was a 2-week notice. Or does it just vary?
well, that's more of a courtesy thing. 2-week and that's for more, professional jobs.
Yeah, that's for real businesses.
Like, he's working at a pumpkin patch, and it's the same for detasseling. I mean, literally detasseling, you just say, yo, I'm done. And you say, hey, I'm done. You go for like a day or two so your boss can work something out and fill you in, and then you never come back. They never harp on you for it either. So, Killjoy, if you would like to tell us what your plans are for this channel, and maybe your own personal channel, maybe entice some people to subscribe here, or go mosey on over to your channel and drop a sub.
But don't go crazy on it.
You're more than welcome to do so, and this is your time.
All right. My plan for this channel is to make it boring.
Oh.
Congrats.
Yeah. My channel's boring. Your channel's gonna be boring.
It's kind of hard. Our channel's already boring.
It's because you're white. Males.
Okay.
Straight.
It's kind of
And
boring
we come into
when...
our first topic of races. No, I'm just kidding.
It's kind of boring when the only person that posts on it is when it only likes to go on it now if he's with a certain other person. Thomas, you's a bitch.
Hey,
you need to set up that PS4 stuff. You were so hyped for it, and where the
I've
PS4
recorded
videos?
like 2 videos, but every time I record, I think I need an actual headset to record my dialogue, because I have when I use the earbuds that come with it, I have no option to do a voiceover in the editing process, and it doesn't record the audio like Carlos said it would.
Those are an actual headset, though. The
That's what I just
PlayStation
said,
doesn't know the
get
difference
a
between that earbud and a normal headset. The PlayStation doesn't know the difference. That's not your issue. Just put down your pride for 20 minutes and go hit up some YouTube tutorials.
It's not that it's pride.
Then why haven't you looked up some YouTube tutorials?
25% not paying attention and 25% not caring, because I can record as many videos as I'd like on my phone.
But you see, that's where we get into a quality issue.
My phone records just fine.
But for a gaming channel,
I'm gonna
even
put
after you
things
said
on
as soon as
it.
you got the PS4, you're going to start hitting on the gaming.
Yeah, and then it wouldn't record it like I wanted it to.
You haven't. I've had mine for 2 weeks. You got yours a week before me, so you've had it for 3 weeks, and you're really just giving up on it now.
No! Up until now, I thought I did need another headset. And you're the first one telling me I don't need another headset.
You shouldn't need one at all. Is that your own self-appointed conclusion, or did someone else tell you this?
This is my own self-appointed conclusion, considering Carlos said that all you have to do is plug in the earbuds to the controller, and it should record your dialogue.
And you're not in a party, right?
No, I'm not in the party.
You're not in anything that would prioritize mic audio, right?
Nope. It's just me in the game.
Alright, we'll figure this out later.
You skiing this.
Well, I'm not the one that won't look up YouTube tutorials. Bitch.
Faggot.
Alright. So now that the proper introductions are out of the way and we have wasted 6 minutes of this podcast, it's time to get into the first topic. What shall we hit on first? I assume politics, because that's kind of what I said first, but we can
Probably
definitely always
last
switch
us
up.
like an hour and 15 minutes. At
All
the
right.
minimum.
Well, we're going to let Killjoy take it off because he is the most passionate out of the three of us about politics, and we'll let him lay down the opinions, and then Thomas is the next passionate, and then I just kind of am here.
All right. So basically, there are 4 people running for president, and 2 of those people don't matter.
You care to name them?
No, not really. I mean, Jill Stein's probably my favorite, but she's definitely not getting elected, so...
Dude, I like Gary Johnson, though. He's got 5% in Florida.
Yeah.
Right,
But you got Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. You know, you got this person that's been accused of scandals, if they're not true, but then there's been a lot, so someone must really, really hate them. And then you got this other guy who's just an idiot who keeps saying this stuff. He really, he really gets to all the really big patriots out there. Like, we're going to set the world straight. We are the bosses here. You know, you're getting to all the redneck crowd. It's great.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from with that. He is definitely hitting up a lot more of the Midwest-ish and the southern states, and that's definitely where he's collecting a lot of his votes, with the exclusion of, like, Florida, Virginia, stuff like that.
Well, he's lucky that he didn't get Florida's vote, because there's a weird news story going on down there.
Well, like, with news stories that go on down there, that doesn't really affect his vote unless it's something kind of against him or whatever.
Well, KKK said they would endorse him. They also said they were going to endorse Clinton, and both sides were damaged by that.
Well, the way you started it, it sounded like you were talking about the voters had a problem down there. But if this is something if it were the voters that had a situation down there, unless it was something saying, like, Trump is the Satan spawn, then they would still have their opinions about Trump.
See, I don't know why everybody gets on Trump and Hillary for this stuff. I mean, it's not their fault you have some crazy radicals doing all this.
Right.
They can't control every citizen in the United States.
So,
unless they use brainwashing power.
Dun, dun, dun. Breaking it down, we really have 2 things that a lot of people at least think of when they think of the 2016 race between Clinton and Trump. We've got racism, and we've got emails.
What about a giant wall?
Well,
honestly, I think that's just kind of a dead meme. I think Trump realized how much of a meme it became and just kind of dropped it. I don't know about you, but I haven't heard him talk about it for a long time.
Oh, no, the reason he hasn't talked about it for a long time is because the former Mexican president and the current Mexican president both said that they would not pay for this wall.
And then he got butthurt and he just said, fine, I'm just going to talk about our emails instead.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, Trump would be the best president because if anything really does go wrong, he doesn't, like, have the home field advantage. And what I mean by that is that, like, the House of Senate, or,
House of Representatives.
House of Representatives, like, all those guys, the Senate, they all know Hillary because she was a secretary for the longest time. I mean, they still call her Secretary Clinton. They don't, and so she kind of has a upstanding bias already because other people already like her, or I'm not going to actually get into it, but just I assume if there's going to be an impeachment going on this term, it would definitely go a lot easier for Trump than it would be for Hillary.
I'm really glad there's one word in that entire thing that you said that I've been thinking about a lot recently, and that was impeachment. Because, well, I've had two arguments about the whole Trump and Hillary thing. Everyone keeps complaining about Trump and Hillary, but they always ignore the third and fourth party. And then the impeachment thing. Everyone forgets about impeachment and how if they really don't like this president, then they can always keep their fingers tied that something extremely bad is going to show up, and then I think it's the Senate or the House of Representatives maybe that'll deal with it, and then he can get impeached, or she.
How about this? All right. Hillary Clinton was accused a few years back of, and she still is accused of, a situation in Benghazi where a bunch of soldiers died, and she was responsible.
What went down with that? Like, how was she responsible? I mean, obviously she, like, wasn't out there in combat with them and locked them behind. Like,
she
You don't know
she
her.
didn't
Straight fun.
she wanted, I forgot what her reasoning was behind it. There was like something secret I think she was supposed to keep, but she did not send any reinforcements to the guys, so they all just got butchered. And she even afterwards she fired a bunch of U.S. generals.
yeah, I really don't want Hillary because of this no-fly zone that's going to almost cause direct war with Russia. She wants this no-fly zone, I think it's Syria. And most of our generals, like, I don't remember if he's actually called just a general, but the dude that's in charge of all of our military, is he just called a general? I don't remember. But anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about, though. I mean, but don't know him exactly, but you know his state of power.
Yeah, you know that one guy?
Shut up.
Guy.
But anyway,
he's similar to that guy at school. You don't have to know him or know anything about him to know that he's just in power.
All right, continue talking. I will be back with...
What, you mean the principal?
Pretty much. I'm really glad Kane mentioned Russia because we've got Russia mentioned on both sides of the debate again. We have Hillary talking about the no-fly zone and how it can affect Russia and like the war with Russia and that could be brewing and stuff like that. And then we've got people talking about how Trump and Putin are going to work together and connect Russia and all that. Like, I don't know what's caused it, but Russia just seems, to be a big part of this. Again.
Okay, I got it now. It's Ashton Carter, I think it is, who it was. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was this guy. He's the lead of Home Defense, and he's the Secretary of Defense. And he has said that if Clinton gets her way and gets this no-fly zone in Syria, it will almost immediately cause us to go to war with Russia. And then also on the other side, Trump is going to really get on the nerves. He's not going to start it right away because he has no plans to actually, cause them to get angry. But, if he doesn't, he's saying if Russia doesn't mind your P's and Q's, but basically if Russia doesn't it's kind of like the bully that at the playground that says he's for you, but really he's just trying to get personal gain. Kind of like how he says, he'll protect you, but if you do one thing he doesn't like, he'll instantly turn against you or just unleash on you. So, Russia does one thing Trump doesn't like. Well, all right, war it is.
Yeah. Obviously the best option, bro.
just astonishing how we let two power-hungry, war-crazy candidates just go too forward. And I think it's because of the internet. Because this generation, all these new voters that just were able to be able to vote are all, like kids our age, we know a good amount of them. I know a good amount of them that are voting this year. And they're all the kids that just like, oh, Donald Trump's hilarious meme, so I'm just going to have to go ahead and vote for him. And then opposite is true for Hillary. Oh, she's a great meme.
Yeah, the voter thing is actually really important too. We've got the older generations of people who disagree with Clinton because she's a liar, supposedly. Not going to say anything
I've
definite.
noticed older generation hates Clinton.
Right, and then...
loves her.
Well, I've heard both, so... and a lot of older people also hate Trump for reasons such as he's a 70-year-old walking piece of satire.
Well, also, first of all, we're not called a generation. We're actually called a basket of deplorables. Just remember that.
That was great. I still remember I damn near pissed myself laughing when I first heard that. It was awesome.
And also, what's so great about presidency is it only controls 33% of America.
I know, this one teacher in my bio class, she was a guest teacher because my teacher, the G he is, had to step out for the day to go do something at the dentist, I think. But anyway, she was sitting there asking me all about this political thing, and I said, well, if I really had to vote, I would vote Trump because, Hillary is against, like, basically our way of life as we know it. Well, for the gaming side, anyway. Because did you guys know that she is, like, totally against any game above the rating of T?
Yep. I didn't know she had T and above.
She like wants to. If it was up to her, she'd ban every M-rated game. Call of Duty wouldn't be allowed to be a thing.
Except ghosts.
Yeah, but like Destiny wouldn't even be allowed. Why? Because of guns. But
what about Oblivion? That's T for teen.
No, it's like E and lower is allowed.
Oh.
Which E is basically the lowest you can get.
Oh,
There's
my
4
God.
ratings in ESRB. There's
C for early childhood.
And then I said, well, Trump doesn't want to do that, but to be honest, I don't want either of them. She's like, how could you want that wicked man to be president? And then, like, well, why do you want Hillary Clinton to be president? And then she kept going on. We kept going back and forth, and I was just poking fun. Honestly, I don't care. It's not like I have any say in it anyway. We just kept going back and forth, and then she kept saying... I kept saying, like, oh, but Trump wants to do this. I feel like he can actually get some stuff done. It's like, oh, but he can't have any control. And, like, he doesn't have any control. And then I straight up hit her with a facepalm. Like, she completely, like, backed off. I said, then why are you arguing so much about Hillary Clinton? Like, what's the whole point in this huge battle between them if they can't do anything? All we're doing is just electing a representative.
And the funny thing is... everyone around the world is tuning in for these debates because of the comedy gold that comes from them. And, it's great. You got the Canadians, the Europeans, the Russians all laughing at us.
Laughing at us at one point or another. We're America. Come on. Like, we've earned laughter.
This right here, this is like... the Emmy of comedy.
Well, on one side, we have a whole country misinterpreting the Donald's words about the wall. On the other half of the country, we have everyone misunderstanding the Clinton with her, I don't know, her words, I guess. I've heard something about her claiming that she didn't delete any emails or anything like that. And then weeks later, she comes out with the fact that she did delete the emails and that it was something about yoga or taxes or just like personal stuff that would be on a regular email. And
the
then
one I heard
again
was
later is an FBI director coming out.
The one I heard was her being like, "Oh, whoopsies, didn't mean to. It was an accident." I didn't hear her give any reason except it was an accident.
Oh.
That was the last I heard. That was like that was the very first time she came out and admitted that she deleted the emails. Like, oh, I did do it, but it was an accident.
Did you guys see the scandals open again?
No.
Yeah, the FBI reopened it. Or WikiLeaks said
'cause
something about it.
I think it was Anthony Weiner is the guy. He was I think that's his name, but he
Vina.
Watch it
He
be
was
something
having some-
completely different.
he was having some problems with some sending girls his wiener, a picture of his wiener.
Vina
And so it's
sending
really
the
great.
Vina.
And so he ended up. They said that he ended up having her email, Hillary Clinton's private emails, and so that's why they're opening it up again. The Justice Department is all for Hillary, so they are pissed at the FBI. They're like, "You cannot open this investigation. This is slander."
We are the FBI. Do we care? That would be
Yeah.
my exact response. if
You
I could
do know. I wonder. I'm pretty sure that the FBI can do literally whatever they want. They have complete.
back.
They have zero internal boundaries.
I'm pretty sure I do believe that, but like the only boundary I can think of is it has to regard to the United States or public affairs of the United States
Well,
and stuff
FBI
like that.
doesn't do anything else. They're internal. That's CIA. CIA does everything outside. CIA doesn't really do anything inside unless something takes them here.
Oh.
And if they do come inside, they usually hand it off to the FBI. The FBI is just like a supercharged police force.
Well, like what I mean is the only boundary I can think of is it has to be for the country's benefit in some way or another. When they do it, like they have to be able to link it to the country's reasoning. They can't just look into this mailman and say it's because he was from Russia and now he owns an ice cream truck.
Well, no, FBI doesn't usually get like called in unless they get tipped off on something. Like they only take some huge important cases. Like honestly, I think working at the FBI would be some of the easiest jobs. Like it's like sort of being on the National Guard. How you get deployed or you have to go on a 2-week thing. Like you have not 2-week thing. It's like 2 weekends every month. You have to go. You know, you're sitting there. It's go 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 go, and then you just kind of chill. For the rest of the time, you live life. It's kind of like
Cool.
actual military boot camp. How everything is hurry up, wait. Like you gotta get everybody
That's the
that's
Army's motto: hurry up to wait.
everybody I've heard that's like family members, friends that have been in the military. They say it sucks so much because there's so much standing still in all the training camps because they want you to hurry up, and then you just wait because they're not ready.
It's hurry up to wait. That's
Yeah,
the motto.
hurry up to wait.
That's great.
So, what did I miss while I was gone? Oh wait, never mind. I'll just watch the podcast.
But
We're
So,
totally streaming it live, bro.
I think we actually should start streaming it live at one time. But
That's
Thomas,
what I'm
one thing you can do is on the PlayStation, you can definitely stream to this.
No,
I
but
mean,
here-
I streamed on the PlayStation.
But here's the great thing about streaming it, is that everyone in the chat can type in stuff and add to our podcast. You know?
Yeah, that
Really
would definitely
great.
be nice, but the thing is, all streams get less viewers than normal viewers on videos, and we barely pull 5 views on a normal podcast.
We could just re-upload it.
Or just, set it so that you
I'm just saying,
saves it as a
the
video.
whole time, it would just be us sitting there recording a normal podcast. No one would be there.
Ouch.
It's gonna archive no matter what. I don't have to re-upload it. Well, as soon as we stop streaming, it'll just archive it and upload automatically when it's ready.
If anyone did watch it, I feel like our chat would just be filled with haha gay fags. Wow, your opinions are dumb.
Well,
Fucking teenagers.
I mean, I've always
you-
really wanted to do that, but we just don't have the following for it.
One day.
And we get the following. Here's what we do. We pretend that we have an illness that doesn't let us work, and so we cry on camera to get money on our Patreon.
I know that YouTuber you're talking
That
about.
was
but
the
I
most
can't think of the name.
cancerous thing I've ever heard
What?
come out
What?
of your
Oh,
mouth.
god damn, I know their name, but I can't think of it.
Biblical Reaper.
Yes. Man,
So I
my
watched
dude's
on
sitting there,
call-
Biblical Reaper, acting like he's straight up homeless, and his soundproofed room. Like, he literally has acoustic padding sitting behind him with what, if I remember correctly, 2 monitors and a really nice desk, and I'm pretty sure I saw LED glow.
Yep.
Like, I don't think he realizes if he wants to live, he can sell everything in there.
You know what's funny? Everyone felt bad for him, Keemstar and everybody, except Honor the Call and 8 Dots. They were both bashing him on Twitter, and everyone was pissed at them. They're like, no, this is legit.
Well, Honor the Call, call stuff for how it is. 8 Thoughts, I think he's a drama queen, honestly. He just kind of sees whatever opinion's not popular and just makes a video about it. That's honestly what I feel 8 Thoughts is. I can't stand to really watch him anymore.
What do you mean?
I didn't pick up on half of that because, like, he came through as a robot.
Exactly,
and, like,
that's...
cut in and out.
Did I?
Yeah, you've been doing that a lot for me.
I don't know about Kilm.
Alright, you both can't talk at the same time. That's not how it has to work. Alright, one of you go. One of you has to start talking.
So?
What did you say? I didn't hear you. You were both talking at the exact same time.
I forgot. Stop vibrating.
Okay. Jesus. Well, because we have a tech illiterate grandma and just someone that doesn't want to repeat themselves.
I forgot.
I am not tech illiterate. I just suck at technology.
You're not the tech illiterate one.
Oh, so I can't remember anything?
So he was talking about me twice, Kelton.
Oh. Alright. Should we just move on to our other topic?
See, you really know when someone's tech illiterate because he's sitting there, because you just hear, stop vibrating, and then you hear Siri, doo-doo.
Yeah.
Because I accidentally hit the microphone button after that.
I thought you were on your freaking laptop. What are you messing with your phone for?
I'm not messing with my phone. My phone's, like, next to me.
I wish I could mess with my laptop.
Vibrate.
But the internet's down.
And it's a loud vibrate. And it's just a single vroom.
Instead of getting into our next topic, which is feminists, should we talk about the Chromebooks at school?
Oh yeah, I got mine.
Please.
I have an HP.
I did not sign up for one because I do not want to be responsible for that. I mean, I can totally pay the money for damages because it's about $250 for the entire package.
That's the third time though. No, it's $200 for the third time, and then it's like the second time's $150, and the first time's $100.
For repairs and the whole thing, these are like
No, here's the thing.
machines.
Here's the library told me. It's $200 for the Chromebook. It's like $5 for the charger and like $45 for the case or something like that.
Oh, they're talking about you're getting told about the Samsung ones because you want to know what they told me? Because I picked myself up an HP today. It's
nice.
It's $400 for the laptop.
Ooh.
40 to 50 for the charger itself, and then 45 for the bag. The bag's standard. But the Samsung ones don't even break $150. You can buy one on Amazon for like $90.
See, the only reason I would need a Chromebook is for classes. At home, I've got this gigantic laptop that has the processing power of like 4 of those Chromebooks. Those Chromebooks are so
My
slow.
computer, it'll take like I actually went through and calculated what the Intel core it has. It takes 10 of them to equal to 1 core of my quad core.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna intervene here. For those of you who don't know, because probably most of you, recently our school is, and I don't know if other schools have done it either, but our school at least has initiated this thing where each student gets a personal Chromebook. It sounds like a good thing to a lot of us, but with how much we've been using Chromebooks in school and stuff like that, I haven't been personally, but last year I used them a whole lot, and it's just kind of not a lot of people really want it now, or at least not a lot of people I've heard. We got 3 options basically. Kelton dropped the call.
Yep.
We have 3 options basically. The way it works is that you can take a Chromebook home and bring it to school and be responsible for taking it and bringing it every single day and watching after it, which to me sounds like a huge hazard because someone's just going to like get really mad at their Chromebook one day and just throw it, and they'll ruin the entire thing. The second option is to come in every day right as school starts, pick up your Chromebook, and then return it at the end of the day.
You also have to
which
fill
is-
out a sheet.
Wait, you got to fill out the sheet. And then the last option is to bring your own laptop to school.
And they actually, and the worst part is that you can't charge it there, because you can't use the school's energy, the electricity for the school, if it's not part of the school's thing.
I'm
The only reason I got a
actually going for the
Chromebook
second
is because not only because I don't have a laptop myself, and it was an HP. They are the best Chromebooks out there for our school. Anyway, I know there's a lot better Chromebooks, but it's also because when I sign in to my school account on my computer to do everything at home that I would just do on a Chromebook, it signs everything out and puts restrictions on my computer. So I just don't have to deal with that anymore. I can do
That
everything
never
through the
happened
Chromebook.
with me.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as soon as I signed in, it put stipulations on everything on the internet.
Ha, you're unlucky then. I could be playing like something on Steam while I'm signed into my account. I could be on Twitter. I could be on Discord. I could be on Skype.
Well, Twitter's not blocked, or at least it used to be not blocked. I don't know if they.
No, it's not blocked, but it brings you to the code version of the website, so it's unusable.
Yeah, well, actually
Does that
not.
with Wattpad, too.
If you look up specific profiles, you can, for profiles that are unblocked, you can click on them.
Yeah, our robotics Twitter is blocked. That's what I found out.
You wanna know why? It's because you follow them.
No, it's not because that's not the reason at all.
Oh.
You almost sound like, I know you were very confident in what you're saying, but it almost sounded like that kid that got defeated in the candy store when he asked his mom for candy and she said no. He's just like, no, that's not what happened. It's not.
It's
no.
like
No.
why aren't you giving me candy?
Well, I know you can't see it, but I was shaking my head like.
I could
no,
just
no,
tell
no.
from your voice. Knowing you, that's what happened.
Well,
You
the
say
reason why
SMH in the chat.
you're a bitch, Kelton. So the reason why. All right, Tom's about to get blocked. That's all I'm seeing right now. The reason why. Fuck, now what the hell was I talking about, you little sons of bitches?
You're shaking your head.
No, before. I
We
don't
were talking
even
about the
care
candy store thing.
But the
reason why
Chromebooks-
it's blocked-
The Twitter.
Oh, the reason why I think it's blocked is because we have to follow all the other companies like that give us free parts, and we're not necessarily FTC isn't really through the school itself, so they kind of don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like that.
They don't like
At
if
all.
it's not making them money. They don't like it. They usually despise it.
I like money.
I'm actually
Yeah,
wanting to make an
absolutely.
argument to the school board that they should switch out Chromebooks to Windows machines, or at least take most stipulations off Chrome OS for us to, because there is Chrome OS versions of all the Microsoft products.
Sorry, but then they're gonna be like, where are we gonna get this money?
Stop spending it on some bullcrap water fountains and actually get us something we can use.
Those water fountains are beautiful.
You know those water fountains, like just to add the water fountain with a refill bottle thing, you do know those are $5,000 water fountains, right?
Yeah.
And there's
No.
only one that actually has cold water in it for the water,
Oh,
water
yeah.
refill.
Yeah, all the other ones are broke.
Why do we only
Yeah,
have
the
like
one in
two
the
functioning
gym is
bathrooms?
warm.
What?
Why do we only have like two functioning sets of bathroom, a boy and a girl bathroom?
No, we have all the bathrooms work. They lock
Really?
them. Did you not know that?
No,
Yeah,
I
they
just
lock
thought
them
that
during the
some
day, and they
girls
only
blocked
leave
off.
2 open.
They lock them during the day for a few reasons, including that people piss on the walls and also
no, it's not that.
people
It's that
skip.
they're lazy and don't want to go checking every bathroom for kids that are skipping.
Yeah,
They have
that
like
too.
what 13 bathrooms in the whole building and only open up the 2 right in this dead center of the school.
Right,
Like-
like if you're over in the green room or something, or over by the theater, you're done. You better sprint for the bathrooms because
Yeah,
you're kind of screwed.
what do the security guards do? Like when
They're like, hey,
they're
you
not,
got to
like,
pass.
controlling lunch?
It's hey, you got to pass. It's no. All right, go back to class. No.
Dude,
And then
I
if you
want-
say no, I'm just going to the bathroom. They turn around and escort you to class.
Well,
You don't even have to
here's-
show them a pass. Just
Yeah,
flash
here's
these
the yeah, but here's the thing. Those security guards, I can walk by them in the hall, and they won't ask me anything. They won't talk to me. They'll just keep walking.
They have to me.
They barely ever
Well,
say anything to me, but
Maybe
there's
it's because
one.
you're white.
All right, you're
Kelton,
whiter
you're
than
white
me.
too. Stop with these. Stop. Just stop.
Oh, maybe it's because you're American.
You're American too. Okay.
I'm also
So-
Canadian.
There's one of them. It's the
Which?
one with the dreads. I think we all know the guy I'm talking about. I don't.
You know he has like
Oh,
14 kids.
I know that guy with the hair. I know what he's talking about.
That security guard never stops me, and he knows me and everything. The only time he ever stops me when I'm outside of class is when I'm wearing my uniform. The only ever time he stops me.
Just to say what's up, or
No, he stops me and he's like, "Hey, you got a pass?" I'm like, I always have a pass.
You want to know
But
why?
you choose this time out of all times to ask me. It's just
You want to know
odd.
why? It's because
You
no one
say
likes
it's because of the
ROTC.
money. Okay.
No one likes ROTC at all.
I can't
Actually-
blame that answer. Not a lot of people do.
a lot of ROTC kids are just hotheads. I think they're tough shit.
What?
Actually, we have a lot less of them this year than we did last year.
It's still pretty
True.
bad. You
Scout's
have like
bad.
3 less.
Still.
Skylar's
I don't know
gone.
anyone from first block, but I know my block is all good. I have like one.
Is it you?
No, it's not me.
Yes, it is.
It's you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's
You're the
you.
one telling these kids not to do it.
So it's you.
Boom.
Yeah.
Was it your actually appointed position to go around telling these kids how to act?
It was my appointed position to tell these kids what to do and what not to do. So I did. But there's one kid that doesn't listen to me because he associates himself with the Pro Start kids because they're almost all snotty and very rude.
Here comes
And
the
they make
hothead
very
self-powered
racist
thing.
remarks actually towards us.
That's right, back down, bitch.
No, I didn't hear what you said. I was still talking. What?
No, that's okay.
Oh my god.
Looks like someone's gonna have to watch the podcast.
I'm not going to.
Well, then you'll never know.
Whoa.
Alright, should we move on to something else now?
Well, I think we should finish this conversation about the Chromebooks.
Oh,
yes.
well, I didn't know it was going anywhere. We just kept going off.
Well, we
Well,
always
that's
do
just
this.
that's how a good radio show goes.
No, a good radio show stays to the script I wrote for you guys.
We didn't
Do you
really
know
do
radio
this.
shows don't have a script at all? They usually just have a special guest and just kind of let them do whatever they want.
Or there's that one radio show where they prank call people. Like someone calls the radio station like, "Hey, I'd like this person to be pranked. Here's their number," and act like this. Like I was listening to one the other day where he acted like he was the guest teacher and he was calling to get the lesson plan, but he kept like acting like, "Hey, you want to go out?" And she was on maternity leave, and that's why. But then, like, she got to the point where she said that she was going to go to the board of directors and get him fired. And it's like, "Oh, by the way, this is just a prank. We're on a radio station."
All those radio show pranks calls got completely irrelevant as soon as the Ownage pranks came out. That
Pretty
dude
much.
True.
is the absolute G at prank call. You cannot get better prank calls than him.
Me, I could totally prank call you.
I can do it in one question. You ready?
What?
Is your refrigerator running?
No, but my Xbox.
It will be
isn't
when I
either.
fuck its brains out.
What?
Refrigerators do not have brains.
Yes, they do. It's just in the freezer part.
Some refrigerators don't have freezers.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, what refrigerators are you using that doesn't have a fridge?
Mini
Yeah,
fridge?
actually, I haven't seen any of them.
Okay, mini fridge don't count as fridges. They're mini fridges.
Those are like
It's
the
like saying
freaking
a
Peter
midget doesn't count as a
Dinklage
person.
version.
That's like saying someone with their head cut off doesn't count as a person.
They don't because they're
They
dead.
count as a deceased.
Yeah, but what if they're still alive?
How are you gonna
Alright.
live without your head?
Unless you're a chicken.
It's not that your head's
The chicken doesn't technically live. It's dead. It's nerves.
It's just kind of
No,
sporadic.
but here's the thing. Let's say that you connect your brain and your body together, and then you just remove the head and put it somewhere else, but they're still slightly attached.
Do you have a comeback for this game?
I'm trying to process the stupidity that's going on right now.
I'm trying to process.
I have about
what
7
you're putting
comebacks. I'm just
on
trying
here.
to decide which one he
Have
can
you
comprehend.
have you ever been to the Big Mountain facility
Big mountain facility.
in Fallout, New Vegas?
I was just about to say, this is coming from a game. It's either GTA or Fallout.
Which 2 games does he talk about a lot? Fallout New Vegas. Well, no, he talks
GTA.
about 3. Fallout New Vegas, GTA 5, and Oblivion.
I also like to talk about
Hold on.
Battlefield 1.
Ooh. I thought you only uploaded like 1 video on that.
No, I think 2, but that's irrelevant.
I'll be honest, I don't keep
I
up
would
with the channel
totally
as much as I
upload
should.
more. I mean, I probably should, but I've got some other things up my ass ready to pull out and put on my channel.
Like your stepfather.
No, like the shit that's already on my channel.
Sorry, I just had a little brother come in here just to tell me there was a cat in the room.
Yeah, dude, my brother came over here just to tell me to stop talking about politics. That's why I left.
Which brother?
My older brother.
Well, he can suck a fat one like he does every
It's
other
like
Friday.
he's like, you should talk to a girl about something more
Like
interesting.
he does anything different?
No, actually, he does talk about girls quite a lot. In fact,
Talk about girls and talking to girls are 2 different things. He can talk about girls all he wants. It's still not going to make him look cool. It's going to make him look worse.
It's amazing.
yeah. You know what else is amazing?
My ass.
Well,
I
That
can
too.
confirm that.
but I think that the strong message for feminists is just beautiful.
What a perfect segue. Let's give a round of applause for that.
Segue down.
Okay, who just shat themselves in their mic?
The only one that's not clapping.
That would make sense. Alright. You know what? I'll let one of you lead this off.
Well, we
While
can
I
always start
gather
it
my
off.
thoughts.
Well, we can always start with the very classic argument, or not exactly classic, but my favorite argument about feminism, and that's the
White, straight American men suck.
absolutely, yeah, we're just terrible. No, one of my favorite arguments is women equality versus women inequity, and I've said it quite a few times actually.
That is the biggest. I don't call it women in equity because a lot of people don't usually know what that means.
Well, we can explain.
That I talk to people, so I just call it equality plus.
Very true, and that works too.
You should probably switch over to that terminology from this point
My
on.
hands hurt.
It'll save you a lot more time in the future when people don't know what inequity means.
Well, I don't normally talk to people about feminism, so
Yeah.
I actually spark conversations quite a lot about it.
I don't have conversations with people. What?
It's because you're a white bigot.
Oh my
Well,
god.
unlike you, I am social, and I don't scream insults at the first sight of someone you know. I actually talk to people. Like this whole time, I've been in several group chats talking this whole time.
Yeah, I don't talk to people.
I get distracted too easily for that.
No, it's not that. I just do antisocial.
You guys want to know something that's really messed up and why you should never, ever? I'll tell you who.
Man Drive.
I'll tell you who it is after we're all done recording and everything. Give this girl your phone. I let her have my phone, and my friend Devin was sitting there, and she was texting him just random emojis and everything, and then she's like, "Oh, I got a good one for you," and she's like. And I said, "Hey, can I look at it and get a sneak peek? What are you sending? I want to see his reaction." And then all of a sudden his phone vibrates. He turns it over. He's like, "She sent a dick pic." She went on my phone, looked up dick, and then screenshotted it and sent it to him.
Why did she screenshot it if she had to go look it up? She could have just saved it. It's very inconvenient, and it doesn't...
It would have saved me a lot more time than I could... Then I just cleared the history instead of going to clear the downloads too. Saved me the extra step, but, oh well. It's on Safari, too. Out of all things, Safari.
I use the Google format.
I don't think you hate her because she sent him a dick pic. I think you hate her because she's a woman.
Oh
I
my
never
God.
said I hated her.
You fucking.
I just said
feminazi.
don't give her your phone.
Killjoy is secretly
You-
a feminazi.
Okay, that is allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wrong.
This thing to me.
Wrong.
Well, you sound like Trump here.
That's the point.
No puppet.
China.
You're
No.
a puppet.
I'm convinced. Killjoy is not a feminist or feminazi. He's a femifear.
Kyle.
Heil myself.
Yes, hell Killjoy.
I don't know what that song was.
I don't know either. Alright, so shall we actually talk about something instead of just going on an insult and just, going from that, like, 0 to 100 real quick on the trigger scale?
All right. So, for if you still haven't deciphered what equality plus means, it basically means you can't hit a girl because she's a girl, but we want to be equal. To put it very, very simply.
Basically, I want to have the same as you, but I also want more.
I heard robot and I heard somewhat king.
What I said was just clarifying up by equality plus. Basically, it just means I want what you got, and then some.
Oh, yeah, that works.
And don't
was
forget the pacer test.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a
The Fitness Gram Pacer
capacity
Test.
test.
I know that whole thing too much. But I am quite used to dumbing stuff down.
For someone in our grade, it's
You hear the robot things too?
Sounds like robot sex. That was bad.
Like robot jazz.
Just sounded like some random robot moan. Just.
Talking about internet is the best.
Kelton,
thing.
have you moved
sorry,
in
guys.
your house? Are you in
was-
a place with like terrible service?
Yep.
You want to move to a place where you're not that bad service like earlier?
This is the only place that I am safe from the Trump supporters.
All right, well,
Go to
let's ask the
McDonald's.
question me and Tom's been wondering. When are you going to get a PS4?
Oh.
All right.
You went and bought an Xbox One S. Go get your receipt, say it didn't work, get your money back, and get a PlayStation. Everybody else except for you and Clark is on PlayStation now. Clark doesn't play enough, and he doesn't play with you. We played with you all the time, and then we both got broken
really?
mics.
You play with me all the time. This is why I didn't get a PlayStation, because it has been months.
I told you we played with you all the time, but then both of our mics broke. We played with you on the daily, and our mics broke within weeks of each other.
It was so lonely. It still is.
But guess what? Now we got mics.
This new group that we. Yeah, well, I found this new group, and they're really nice. It's the website. Actually, you should go check it out. I want a small pot of $68.
So advertising begins.
No, but in all seriousness,
Just found it.
I found some new friends.
Playing what? Like, what do you guys all play?
Actually, quite a bit, but I'm part of their Battlefield 1 thing. It's these guys, they call themselves top level. It's really gay. But they have this thing called Friday Night Battlefield, except I can't do it because no internet. I couldn't even say, hey, sorry, I can't go because there's no internet. So now they think that I abandoned them.
You did.
Actually,
You abandoned them
there's
for
quite
us.
a few. There's like 60 people.
So
And
you're
You say you were
taking-
running off of data.
yeah, I'm running out of data.
You're going to burn, like, do you have unlimited data?
Nope.
You're going to burn
hold
through
on.
all your data tonight.
Well, it's only audio, so it's not that much.
Actually, no.
Still, Skype, like,
See,
slaughtered
here's the thing.
my
I have wasted 21 gigabytes since October 17th. Point 21.
How
Not
much
21, point.
data do you have if it's not unlimited? The most data plan I've seen is like
I mean-
8-10 gigs, and that's like for a
I have
family
2
plan.
gigabytes.
You have
I have
what?
2 gigabytes.
Can you burn through 21?
No, I tried to stress this out. Decimal point 21.
So you didn't burn through gigabytes, you
Oh.
burnt through megabytes.
Well, that'd be 210 10 megabytes, I think. So yeah.
I thought
Okay,
there was
well, you're
100
supposed to
megabytes
say-
per gigabyte.
If it's not a gigabyte, you're supposed to say megabyte, and then if it's not a megabyte, you say kilobyte, which they go both ways.
And if it's not a kilobyte, you say it's
Then it's nothing.
a terabyte. A terabyte. Yes.
Oh yes, absolutely. A terabyte is so much.
So it's kind of
smaller
like
than
when
a
you're
gig-
cycling through numbers on a remote, and you're just going. It's like a TV remote going up and down. If you just get to the end of it, just go shoot right to the top.
Yeah.
All right then.
But
It's settled.
yeah.
So
Hey,
you're abandoning us
no,
your
I'm
real-life
not getting
friends.
PlayStation.
for
Here's
some
the thing about
randoms you found.
PlayStation. I would have to pay for a new PlayStation because I want to keep my Xbox because I have quite a few things on there that I want to keep, like my Battlefield 1 record, my
Dude, the
GTA
game's been
5
out for
record,
3
but
weeks.
I
For
could
2
recharge
weeks.
it.
There's no way you've actually gotten that much to be worth saving.
Unless he's just
There
nothing.
are people
Unless-
who already level 100 in that game.
Yeah, I'm not.
Those are the
surprised.
people that got the EA early access that have been playing the game since August.
You mean like Jack Frags?
Jack Frags, Level Cap,
Moose Elk.
all of them. The
Stone
Timio.
Mountain 64.
Stone Mountain's on PlayStation. No.
Zobrad.
T. Martin.
T. Martin, no. T. Martin isn't. He's an Activision cocksucker. He's not an EA
No,
cocksucker.
You know,
He
those people don't
changed.
even have to have the early.
He
access.
changed. Also,
sure
you know,
that-
you
EA
know-
doesn't
you know-
endorse
you know
him
the-
though.
You know where the term "cock" came from?
Did you hear?
I heard. Thomas, it's like that one song I showed you, that hentai song.
Yeah, it is. That was great. And by the way, trying to
No, no.
refer to it as that hentai song.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a little odd
What
without.
about, how
It's
about
literally
this
what it is.
title rap?
It's like
Porn title rap, does that help?
SFDF hentai girl.
I'm just saying, if you were to come up to me randomly and say that hentai song, I would immediately think you watched some kinky shit.
It's a song, dumbass.
Hentai is some weird shit. All of anime porn is really weird shit.
Why do I feel like you're saying that? Because you're just getting a little defensive about it.
Dun 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 dun.
Me.
No, you can't.
How am I getting defensive? I have nothing to get defensive over. Look, PlayStation, I'm not saying PlayStation is a bad console. I mean, Xbox is a horrible console, alright? I'm gonna say that right now.
So
It
thus
sucks.
he bought an even horrible.
It sucks ass.
So, out of all
Yeah, I
things,
know, it's already broken.
Well,
3
why-
weeks, it's already broken.
all right. Well, one thing I want to know is that you've already had an Xbox One, and yes, it
Yeah.
wasn't your personally, but you played it all the
Yeah.
time. Why didn't you
Yeah.
take that money and just go buy a PlayStation? You could have both.
You know, the funny thing is
All right, stop.
I feel like
You're lagging too bad. Stop.
when he starts to explain, he just like switches onto robot mode.
All right, you have to restart your whole
I'm
explanation. You're lagging way too bad.
So, by the time I am done with my job,
You don't have to be an idiot about it. We're gonna stop you when it's lagging.
alright,
Jesus Christ!
God.
alright. So by the time my job is over, which will be this Monday, I will have about $600.
Nice.
So pick up a PlayStation
So I could buy a PlayStation if I want. But why would I buy a PlayStation?
so you can play with all your friends. The same reason I bought one.
Yeah, but
And I bought one
what's in
because
it
I
for
wanted
me?
to.
Yeah, but seriously, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to get PlayStation, but a lot of me says no.
A lot of me said no for PlayStation because I was used to Xbox, but PlayStation, I've had more fun on the PlayStation only having 2 games to play in the past 2 weeks than I have in the past 6 months on Xbox, having like 40 games to play.
You
God.
know what told me no about getting a PlayStation?
Hmm.
My money.
All right.
Okay, that's different.
If I get a PlayStation, no Xenoverse.
What?
No Xenoverse.
What does Xenoverse have to do with this?
I don't like Xenoverse. It sucks
Okay.
ass.
Hey, you don't have to get it. I'm not gonna get it.
I'm getting it. I'm literally the only person here getting it, and you chose to just say no Xenoverse.
But the Xenoverse is about is probably just I don't understand. I tried, but no matter how much,
What?
I just
Why is this like a term for you? This is like a contract term for him. No Xenoverse. It's not even relevant to the conversation, and you're just like no Xenoverse.
well, I'm just making an excuse at this point.
You're making excuses not to talk to us anymore.
So
Wait,
you're
I'm
saying
not-
you would rather play with your butt buddies on Xbox than actually come play with your real friends?
Nah, I'd play with my real friends. Just what do you guys play together? Like
We don't play. We don't got games right now. We're both broke.
Oh,
I have more money than he does. I mean, I'm saving up, but right now
I'm rich
I
as
got
fuck,
Battlefield
Chris.
1.
And an
Yeah.
upcoming investment soon, hopefully. I think next week I might be able to poach my dad of next week and the week after's money, so I should have enough.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
let you
trying
know.
to see what I can do to get some extra scrounge around.
fun. I'm trying to figure this out, but I think is that there's a way for Battlefield 1 to be transferred over to
The game's been
like,
up for
to
2 weeks. There is nothing you have done in that game that is so worth saving.
Let me help him. Let me help him real quick.
There's quite a
If
few
you-
combat.
If your Battlefield is connected to an EA account, yes.
Exactly,
it
that's
should
what I'm saying.
connect. Just like
Same with Social
Excuse me.
Club.
Excuse me. Just like just like Social Code and just like Battlefield 4 had.
So
So
Battlefield
if you just link
4.
it, you don't have to worry about it.
I like that arcade rage so much.
If I wanted to, I could buy.
Well, that's your
Battlefield 4
arguing
and
point, is Battlefield 1. Like, it's not a solid argument when the game hasn't been out that long. I got it the day of release. When I picked up my
Yeah, so
PlayStation
did-
4, I picked it up day of release.
I didn't
wish
get
I
a
could've
date
done
of release. I got it 3 days earlier.
Well, that's because you got Early's Enlister Edition.
Yeah, I spent $130 on that. You think I'm gonna walk away from that? Like,
Well, I actually,
really nice.
I played it 3 days early as well.
case.
I have Origin access on PC. Or I did for a day,
Yeah,
for
but-
like a month.
I got this really nice case with it though. It's like like in the intro where they have the lady on the horse. Yeah, it's like that.
It's in Lawrence of Arabia. Probably, it's
That's not Lawrence of Arabia.
the lady on the
That's
horse. Lady on the-
no. She
isn't the Lawrence of Arabia, but that's the mission.
I'm actually playing. I'm playing one of her missions right. Well, I was playing
Yeah,
one of her
no
missions.
stories
before you guys
written.
Interrupted me.
Is it just me or
Yeah,
does
those-
Kelton sound like he just ran upstairs?
Yeah, same.
Lawrence of Arabia. Okay, I am using earbud mic.
So am I.
I'm using a blue snowball.
Yeah, I'm totally thinking about getting a new mic, but I have to get a PlayStation 4 now, so.
Good.
Good. And maybe you can actually record some quality ass content instead of you sitting there trying to get on the exposed hype train.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't do that.
You do know
I
if
don't
you're
know,
gonna make
I'm
an
just-
exposed video, it has to be like a minimum of 30 minutes.
It's true.
I think that is like the unwritten.
Well, I just don't know. See, I just don't have anything else to really make at this point, like, that would be entertaining. Like, not that my other content's entertaining or anything, but
Well, you have been gone for like 2 months. I mean,
yeah, 2 months.
it,
You don't understand what it was like. They slaved us away in those
I
fields.
do. I did detasseling. I worked more than you in a day than you did in 3 days.
They whipped us. They whipped us a
Well,
lot.
you're used to
I
that.
hope they did. I hope you got
A
on
double
video
assault.
too, and I will be expecting that in my DMs later.
What?
The video of you getting whipped.
I don't have a video. All I
Yo,
have is the pictures
Alright,
of the marsh.
robotics is slowly corrupting me. I've been around Noah way too much. So we got this random Truth or Dare group chat going. And someone asked Noah, it's like, Noah, Truth or Dare? He said, Truth, alright, what would you be, a snake or a snail? And he said a snake so we can slither into Kane's DMs. I was like, my dude.
Kelton's laugh sounds like the one Vine or whatever channel that they'll show like 2 pictures of a person.
Oh,
and then
the
they'll show,
Flippergram roast.
Dude.
Look at this dude.
Oh, no.
If
Okay.
if my asthma starts acting up,
Answers.
I can actually perfectly replicate that. It is insane.
Yeah, you guys are right. I should let Battlefield 1 weigh me down, but I will anyways.
I heard you guys are right. I should Battlefield 1 and then Alakatan.
I kind of just put together what he said.
It's Alu Akbar.
No, it's Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. There we go. That's how you say it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for an hour now, and I think I'm going to cut it off here because we're just kind of going off random topics. We will get to the feminist topic in another date, and I hope you all enjoyed sitting through an hour of this. And let's let Thomas do his absolutely ADHD-filled schizophrenic outro.
Yes! Hello everyone, thanks for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter at the Smidwinders. Say one more time more slowly at the Smidwinders, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I was joined here today by Kane, aka Kodiak, Kelton, aka Killjoy, and myself, Tom, aka Jugs. And while you're at it, turn on the little notification bell so you know exactly when our videos come out. Thanks.